the side of the Dweebs on screen at the moment as we count down. Jakey on the POV, and we got the break coming out. Thought we were going to see some pre-nades, but maybe not. And here they come as Dweebs are going to try to get some hardpoint time early, and they also get the first 3 kills. Maybe make that 4. There it is. So that was a clean 4 dead for the side of the Dweebs. I mean, it's a pretty perfect break off, if I do say so.
Not a bad start, right? I mean,
And
you
they
get
keep
4.
it going.
I mean, okay, there we go. We finally got a kill on the side of Sydney Dingoes. They're going to get their opening kill, looking for a few more as they try to break into P1, but they've already lost 25 seconds. They've lost the spawns, obviously, but they're going to start to get some of these kills onto P1. 25 seconds or so remaining on P1. As he says, guess what? I'm going to chow this out. He gets one of the kills, one more to beat. His teammate going to take him down, says, nobody's going to kill you but me, my boy. And then he's going to get another kill as well. And just like that, the rotation of P2 will come in. LA Dweebs in the lead, but Sydney will pick up some of the scrap time.
Yeah, Sydney's going to be able to get a nice little chunk of time here and get real close to tying it up. I think they actually will tie it up. But moving over to P2, you've still got Hazzy pushing out that low green area. He's going to be able to get a big one for the hard point. But he's going to wait for his team. And if you look at that mini-map, he's got a lot of blue triangles around him. But the repinch comes through, and the trades are going back and forth. The Dweebs are going to be able to hold on for now, but Hazzy's going to try to push it out, maybe make a play here and get on this hill. But his team is able to pick up some more of those kills, so they are going to get positioned. They've got MCB to deal with as he finds a 2-piece. He's going to get traded out, and Eggy finds a 2-piece of his own. So that's a lot of time going for the Dweebs. The Dingoes just cannot get close here.
Yeah, the Dingoes trying to break on in. 25 seconds or so remaining. It's been a very tough battle so far. The rotation of P3 already coming in. Novi tries to get a break, is taken down. Azzy in a 1v2 there is going to get one of them before getting taken down. I thought he was going to win that for a second. Loki, it would have been absolutely bonkers there, but LA Dweebs on the P3. Roto going to be set up and waiting for that, but oh, look at our boy hitting some nice clean headshots and gets absolutely yoinked off the map.
That's the power of the Scar. There's definitely no major nerf inbound for that bad boy. His Hotbox is just going to be holding down this hill. Dweebs made a very early rotation over here, and they were able to get a lot of the initial kills. But now they got to try to hold on as they lose 2 members. So it's up to Hotbox and Jakey to hold this hill down. Jakey's going to be able to find a trade, and he gets the 2-piece. So they're going to hold on to the hill, and they've got the Dingoes spawning in Narnia. So this is another huge chunk of time as you see Hazzy starting to push out these spawns a little bit, making it that much harder for the Dingoes as he is just doing it all. 11 and 4, sorry.
Boy, Hazzy, he's 11-4. Hotbox God 9-4. Jakey 7-4 as well. These guys absolutely frying. Hotbox God getting added number 1 to that little ticker right there. Get it up to the 10 marker there. Make it 11 as he's still frying over there on the P3. The P4 about to pop up. We see the side of LA Dweebs trying to rotate for this. They're getting some of those initial kills. Sydney Dingoes still set up. Well, trying to get set up in a way. They're trying to push that back alley, but guess what? They're all dead. That's a 5 for Hazzy. He's going to get that 6th and 7th. He's 15-4 now. The sub is an absolute demon, and he's ready to keep on moving.
Yeah, somebody get a trade over their green side as once again the Dingoes are spawning in Narnia, trying to cross that mid-map area. They're able to poke a hole in the defense slightly, and there's nobody in the hill at the moment. But they still got a lot of map to cross here to try and get some time. They're down about 70 right now, and that's definitely not where you want to be on Mercado, as it is very easy to chain on. So once that lead gets out of control, it gets real out of control. And the break is going to come through for the Dingoes. They start to surround the hill. In comes one. Hazzy's able to pick him up. We had a car explode somewhere on the map. Take somebody out. Hoax comes in with big damage. Hazzy once again comes out on top, and he's going to be able to lock that scrap time for his team. And it's looking like the Dingoes are just going to go ahead and rotate.
I mean, Sydney Dingoes on the rotation. They know Hazzy not going to be an easy one to beat, but the rotation coming in from LA Dweebs here as well. They want to try to get this break right away. MCB going to get taken down. First one down. LA Dweebs still 4 players up. Have to try to beat the 3-man break. They're going to lose 1 in the process. Have a couple players from Sydney setting up and waiting to go. LA Dweebs trying to get reinforcements here. The kill's still coming in their favor. They got to get a few more to break this one in, and they're going to get 2 there total, but MCB is going to try to help his teammates out here. Is Novi going to get 1 before going down? Just like that, LA Dweebs going to break the setup. Should be able to get some of those somewhat close on. And Sydney Dingoes trying to rotate over, but Hazzy on a 14. He's trying to stack up to a nuke. I don't know what he's doing.
He is 22-4. He's doing whatever he wants, CNK. He's just running around, having a great time right now on this Mercado as his team is up about 100 points, and it's not looking like it's going to slow down anytime soon. As you can see, Eggy and Hotbox are just sort of chilling on the hill, you know, not really seeing too many people. All the teams just getting slayed out by the other 2 members. You can see Hazzy still finding kills on the map. I mean, this dude is everywhere.
I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. It must feel like you're playing Shotzi, Hydra, and Pred all at the same time, and it's one player. Like, this is insane. He's on his 16. He's looking to extend it. He gets the kill. What is this man made out of? Is he literally Iron Man? Like, what just happened?
He might be hosting CNK. If I'm not mistaken.
Finally, he does.
There we go. Raid boss down. The Dingoes can breathe a little bit. They've got a little bit of time. They got some spawns pushed out. This is the first time it's looked like the Dingoes have had any control on the map. So this is really good for them. They really needed it right here, but they got to still fend off another couple waves, and that's going to be MCB picking up a 2-piece. So that's going to make it that much easier. But you can see the Dweebs are already thinking about that next kill, and they're starting to rotate towards the parking lot side.
Yeah, the side of Sydney Dingoes is still down by around that 100-point marker, so they're going to have to do quite a bit here on these rotos to win some out. But MCB going to be one of those players somewhat pushed up, ready to make a move here. Getting shot at by quite a few players, though. LA Dweebs trying to defend this one out. They know the rotation is coming in. They've got one player back, Alley, to deal with. That player trying to get something done, trying to shoot at their teammates and everything at the same time. But he's going to sniff this one out. Gets one, gets the second, looking for the third. He chows it, and that's another 3 streak for the man. 28-6 so far to be up 176 to 110, and his teammates over by Garbage Truck getting it down. I mean, we got Celium on the line right now. Look at the snakes come in. Jakey is going demon mode.
He's going big demon mode right now as they still haven't been able to clear him off. And it's just going to be LA Dweebs just holding this hill down. Hoax is able to get in for a second, but he gets a cut down in the most literal sense. And that's going to be just a lot of time going towards the Dweebs. They're going to pass 200 points and well on their way to 250. And this has just been a pretty one-sided Mercado hardpoint.
Very one-sided indeed. Up by about 100 points right now is LA Dweebs. I mean, a big part of that, you got to shout out someone like Hazzy, who's 29-6. Once again, on another kill streak right now on that 4. Going to start just raining cruise missiles whenever he feels like it. But now, up to that 220 mark, only 30 more points, and they're going to take it. Jakey trying to make a play with the pistol. Doesn't quite work out, but Sydney not totally out of this one yet, and they're going to try to fight this one off till the end. But LA Dweebs looking like they want to try to end it on the T1.
Yeah, they are definitely trying to just wipe the Dingoes off the map here. They're able to find 2. Still got one more player in Paradigm to deal with on the hill. He gets wiped off. So now the Dingoes are going to be forced to filter in here and try to stop any amount of time that Dweebs can get, as they can run off this hill 3 times over, and they're going to try to do it right here as they're just continuing to cut down. A little bit of BM comes through as the knife kill is attempted, not able to get it, and the Dingoes actually keep the Dweebs off the hill for now, so they stop the bleeding, but it's not looking great.
It is looking great indeed. They can still technically win it here, but it looks like they're going to be rotating back for that P2. They know what they want, and that's to win the game. But Eggy, he's going to push up, try to get some of that last little bit of that time, as his teammate's going to be holding down that P2. Hotbox God, by the way, having, I don't want to say a silent game, but it's a 24-14, which is absolutely amazing. But Hazzy kind of just like stole the show from him. Oh, nice shots right there to MCB. But Hazzy in the hill needs to pick up some of this time. Picks up one of the kills. One more coming through the back door. Gonna stay alive. Got the knife out. Oh, goes for the stab. Doesn't quite get it. 4 more points. The side of LA Dweeb's gonna win it. Eggy, he's gonna push in, get a little bit of style points there. Nice little 180. Get some help from the team. And LA Dweeb's just like that close it out 250 to 126 on Mercado Las Almas hard point.
Wow. I mean, that was just great performances there from the Dweebs. And, you know, it's like what you said there towards the end of that last hill. It's kind of crazy whenever you've got a guy going 24 and 15 with 2 minutes. But whenever Hazzy is going 32 and 10 and just doing it, you know, he's always lurking. I was always a big fan of TK, so it's actually really funny to hear Neslo's name live on.
Shout out TK, by the way. Those guys are awesome.
But here we go. The break off on the search. These guys are licking walls right next to each other, and they don't even know it. But Jakey finds the first blood. The nades are starting to come through, and here goes a little bit of a trade there for the side of the Dingoes, as Hazzy's going to be able to pick one up. So they're going to back these players down. MCB tries to get another big 2-piece. Not going to be able to get it. And it's going to be all up to Paradigm to try and turn this around here. Tosses a little nade up. Let's see what he can find. Not a whole lot. 3 players, bombs down. Let's see what he can do.
I mean, Eggy was able to get that one pretty fast. He's getting reach out by Jakey. I tell you what, LA Dweebs starting this map out the exact same way they ended map 1. And I mean, I just love the way this team is able to make individual plays while also like working the map together, right? Like you see a situation like this, Eggy, he gets kind of like chowed out a little bit there. He gets away with his life, and immediately Jakey just takes the chow because he knows where the player's at. He's just like, you know what? I'm over it. I'm taking the chow. It's all mine. I love the confidence out of LA Dweebs right now, and it puts them up 1-0 in the S&D.
1-0-1-0. Let's see what the Sydney Dingoes can do here. They're on the attacking side now. The LA Dweebs are going to just go for a pretty standard split here. They got one guy watching middle, the rest of them trying to funnel into that head side. And here come the Dingoes. And the trades just pop off. The Dingoes come out on top. 3-2 life advantage for the Dingoes. Make that a 3-1. And this is a very fast round, but Hotbox is able to even it out a little bit. So he's in a 1v2 situation. The bomb is going down at A. And it's all up to Hotbox.
Hotbox God 1v2 gets taken down just like that. Sydney Dingoes on the board. They get the round up. That's going to tie things up 1-1. Nice little teamwork out of them. Playing together very well right there. Paradigm up top in those double windows. He says goodbye. Hotbox God, though, valiant effort. Almost gets a kill there. Nice shots back and forth at each other. But Sydney, they win a round they are supposed to. Great start, by the way. Getting those 2 picks right off the bat. Nice 2-for-1 trade to start things off. Just immediately giving yourself an advantage when it comes to that map pressure.
Yeah, I really like that variation play too of just sending guys just immediately challenge the bomb site, trying to meet those guys there crossing to the green. So let's see if the Dweebs can maybe do something similar. The grenades do come out, some big damage, and Hazzy is able to find one onto MCB. So just what we talked about, the Dweebs find themselves in a 4v3 situation. They've got the defense not quite backed up as they're playing some cruddy corners. They can actually be really, really dangerous here. Oh, and it is Hoax. Big 2-piece. He finds Eggy and Exo. Bomb is now down for the Dweebs, and you just got one player near the site, and that's Hotbox. He's going to try to do what he can to maybe pick that bomb back up. And Hoax just poking his teammate a little bit, just giving him some love. His Hotbox is going to be able to find 1v2 situation. He still does not have the bomb, even though he really acts like he does. He's just holding it down. Oh, sorry, it's a 2v2 situation. Forgot about that other guy mid there. The trades do come out, and Jakey doesn't quite get it. Sydney Dingoes able to walk away with a really scrappy round 3 there.
I mean, Paradigm with a big trade right here, but just getting a little bit of a dodge on the bomb there. Takes a little bit of cover behind it. Looks pretty good there. Jakey just barely losing that one. Paradigm with a massive win for the team. Puts them up in that round count 2-1. Obviously only up by 1 round. No big deal, right? We just started the game out. No big deal. But 1 round at a time, that's how we get ourselves carried away. Paradigm already on a 4 streak. Looking to try to get that cruise missile in the back pocket. But I tell you what, nice little caster curse on this man now. So that's not going to happen. But, okay, I'm sorry.
You can't do it to him.
Messed up.
Starting too early. Paradigm tosses the nade early in the round, gets a little bit of damage, but no kills. So now we've got a little bit of a stalemate here around the greenhouse. Eggy's going to be able to find one laying on his belly, and he's going to try to just back up and maybe try to play his life a little bit. He hears players all around him, or at least he's got to. And he's got some more teammates to back him up, and they're just going to try to just keep pinning these players in as Hazzy's doing what he does in the backside, and he's able to find 2. So that is a 3v1 situation. Never mind. LA Dweebs take the round off a big nade kill. It's 2-all.
I mean, that's tough. That's tough. Those nades, it's hard to dodge them, I tell you what. But Eggy with a nice nade there. MCB was obviously already a little bit weak there. Took a few shots from that back hedge. But nice little finishing kill right there for Eggy. And now we see these teams tying things up 2-2. 4 rounds in so far. Getting ready for round 5. And so far, got a basically even game. Both these teams doing a good job. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I do claim fault for the Sydney Dingoes losing that round by saying Paradigm was on a 4 streak and on his way to a cruise. That is on me. Man. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, look at this. We got a hard B hit, and there is nobody from Dingoes there to contest. You might get MCB knowing something's up off this cross, but it's looking like nobody's made the call out just yet. And it's going to be a free bomb plant for the Dweebs. They get stunned out, so maybe now the Sydney Dingoes know they've got the info. They're going to try to get some position on the map. That bomb is already going down, and you've got a 4v4 retake.
Yeah, 4v4 retake inbound. Paradigm going to be around the back. His teammates trying to push up from mid. They got to take things nice and easy. 35 seconds to get this thing defused. A little bit of gunfights going down towards mid. Is Jakey going to be on that God hit? He's trying to rotate over to help his teammates out, though, momentarily. We see a 1-for-1 trade right there. Hotbox God going to get a trade as well. Going to be a 2v3 advantage to LA Dweebs. MCB is going to get taken down. Paradigm, last player alive in a 1v3, going to pick up one of those kills, has a couple more to beat. Not much time to get this one defused. He's going to have to hop on it soon. Couple players to beat, gets taken down. Looks like Hotbox God with the finishing kill for LA Dweebs.
Yeah, that was a great attacking round for the side of the Dweebs. Going to change it up a little bit, move over to B, and it pays off. The guns are still looking nice and hot. You got Hotbox 6 and 4. He's doing what he does, and I'm pretty sure his homie EXO is frying just the same. So maybe not too different from the first hard point here as we get back in, but still a lot of rounds of search left to play. And the Dingoes, they got the bomb now, so maybe we'll see a little variation from them. And it looks like they're a little unsure what they want to do. You know, they're faking themselves out right now, but it's looking like B is where they landed. So they're gonna have to deal with a couple players. EXO is going to be the first man up. Not the man you want to see holding the cross. He's going to be able to cut one, make it two. Tries to find three, but he gets traded out. So now you've got a little sticky situation here. It's a 2v3, and they know exactly where the bomb is.
And Eggy, he's going to be pushing from that mid gate. Got a couple players to beat. 2 players from Sydney Dingoes directly in front of him. He's going to have a couple to chow. Paradigm and Novi going to be here. Paradigm going to pick up that kill, though. Now going to be a 2v2. LA Dweebs, though, know exactly where these players are. Not collapsing on them quite yet, but Sydney playing things nice and safe.
Yeah, that was actually a very big kill from Paradigm there. They were completely surrounded if they didn't get it. And then Jakey kills himself. He pulls the Clayster. So now it's a 2v1 situation. Hotbox is all that left, and they know where he is off the stun. So he's going to be able to find one, so that's bomb down. Now it's a 1v1 situation. Paradigm gets the shots, and he gets the round. You can't make that up, CK. Like, that round was insane.
Oh, man.
Like,
I
that
love
looked
Jakey
like
just, like, falling off the map there.
It was so over. Paradigm finds a nice headshot. What nerf? And then, Jakey just, he was exploring a little bit. He's looking for new lines of sight, just trying to see
berries, right? Just trying to find some berries and stuff. He thought maybe there was some on the other side of the wall. I think what happened is Hazzy said, "Yo, Jakey, there's some nice little berries on the other side of the wall. You mind grabbing me some for next round?" Jakey got them, but a little bit late on that. But things are tied up 3-3. We see LA Dweebs trying to assault the A side. Look at this. Ogre, she's going to push up, gets taken down. Eggy with a nice trade right there. Well, I say trade, but, damage trade, I guess, overall there. Gets a nice kill. Now LA Dweebs positioning themselves in a nice green house here. We see the side of Sydney Dingoes trying to make a play. That's going to be Paradigm from the back spawn, trying to shoot someone in the window. I'd tell you what, these are some tough shots, but Jakey hitting some good ones. Paradigm hits some better ones. Gets the kill. Evens things up 3-3.
Yeah, that's a nice pick there from Paradigm. Gonna poke a hole in that offense just a little bit. But you got Hazzy pushing out the cut with the bomb. He's gonna be able to take them out. So now he's gonna rotate back and maybe try to get a plant down. Novi with a very unfortunate timing there, as he's gonna get taken out by Hazzy as well. Oh, but the Simtex comes through and stops the plant. Not quite enough though, as the Dweebs are going to be able to walk away with that round. And it's just been getting scrappier and scrappier as it goes here. These guys are just leaving it all on the field today, CK.
Yeah, I mean, they're leaving it all out there because this map, this matchup, I do believe the winning team will be qualifying for those playoffs. So it's very important to try to win this one outright. Now, the head-to-head is going to be very important with how close everything is between the standings and the map win percentage. So you got to win what you can here. Both these teams obviously insanely talented. LA Dweebs, though, currently up 4-3. They are up 1-0 in the series as well. So they've got themselves a little bit of an advantage. Sydney Dingoes not out of this one yet. They are some fighters. The initial gunfight's going on over towards that east side of the map. We see 2 in favor of LA Dweebs. Now, Sydney Dingoes in a 2v4 have to win this one.
Yeah, this is a must-win round for the Dingoes, and it just got that much harder. So they're now in a 2v4 situation. Paradigm, some more unfortunate timing. Novi, he's got players all around him. He doesn't even know. Look, gonna try to get away with his life, but it's not quite enough. So the Dweebs move up 5-3. The Dingoes have to play perfect from here on out, but we all know, all of us COD fans here, if you're watching the COD Rec League right now, you know what a 5-3 lead in Search and Destroy means.
Absolutely nothing. What are you talking about? No, but,
it is
5-3,
definitely the shakiest lead.
A little bit
shakiest
iconic
lead you could get.
Oh,
it's bad.
I don't know. I think a 216-33 lead in Hardpoint is a little bit more sketchy. Shout out the Challenger division, by the way, but Sydney Dingoes now
Good
On
shit,
that
dog.
defensive side of the map, they gave up the B site once again. They've got someone watching that crosso just to make sure no one's going to hop on that. But LA Dweebs are taking full control of that mid. Jakey taking some mid chows, but guess what? You're going to get flanked here real quick. That's going to be Hookers on the flank trying to get a nice pick. Should be able to get that one momentarily. That's going to be a player advantage to the Sydney Dingoes. LA Dweebs yet to plant this bomb.
Yeah, they've kind of just pinned themselves into this 10 area. I mean, they know where the dweebs are. You can see that number 5 player starting to move around, and they now have them completely surrounded. So this is going to be tough for the dweebs. They've got to try to find a way to get either out of this bomb site entirely or to get the bomb down, because they've only got 40 seconds left. He spots him. He's not able to win the fight. Paradigm with a huge one, and he's going to back off and let his team regroup. So now it's a 2v4 situation. The bomb is down, and there's not a whole lot of time left.
Eggy trying to make a play here. Hotbox God did get a kill, so that's going to make things a 2v3. Eggy goes for the play, gets taken down. Now 1v3. Hotbox God, not a lot of time to work with. Going to need about 5 seconds to plant that bomb. 15 left, 3 players to beat. Hotbox God trying to sneak around, trying to be nice and quiet. Not really going to be enough time on the board to make a play here. Going to go for this bomb. Not enough time to plant as of now, but is going to be able to pick up one more kill to end the round here. Goes for the last second plant. Look at MCB just chilling in mid. These players lock each other's right in the eyes, right? They look each other in the eyes and they say, "What you doing?"
And moving up, the Sydney Dingoes take a round. 5-4 situation. So far, so good. They just got to keep it up, keep the momentum alive. They find themselves on an attacking round, and it's going to come down. Let's try to see some big nade kills here. And it's looking like we're getting a traditional A hit, because they're just going to storm into this house, and they actually find the first blood. Hazzy's going to be able to trade it out, but that's the first time they've gotten the first blood in a lot of rounds. So that could be big for them, but it's a 3v3 situation, and it's going down here on A.
Not to mention Hazzy, who's 12-6, still alive, ready to get something done. Hotbox God with a nice pick right there. Headshot multiplier helping him out a little bit. Poker's pushing through, though. Nice little sub play out of him, but he's going to get taken down by Hazzy. Now 1v2. Paradigm has to make the play. Gets a few shots on one towards tunnel. Getting flanked. That's going to be Hazzy who gets the kill. Ends the map 6-4. And Hazzy, I do believe, finishes with what, like 13 or 14 kills there as well. I mean, that guy is going demon mode in this series so far.
Yeah, he's definitely having a night. Look at that, 14 and 6,
Jeez.
1300 damage. Just letting them know that's the Vaznet.
Alrighty, we are back at it. We got some action back for you here. LA Dweebs versus Sydney Dingoes. LA Dweebs going to be up currently 2-0 in the series. But Sydney Dingoes looking to try to bounce back on the Expo control.
Find the first blood, but that's going to be Hazzy getting a trade out onto the hip, picked up. But Hotbox is there to even it out for him, and they're just going to keep this little bit of map position here. His teammates are respawning. He's going to find another one onto Novi. So now they got a lot of map position here as Hotbox finds yet another kill. So he's on a little bit of a spree early here. MCB going to shoot some players in the back. So the B point is still just been touched just a little bit. Paradigm's going to go ahead and wind it back, but he gets picked up. So the Dweebs are not giving up their presence here on B just yet, but the Dingoes are not really allowing them to get too deep into this hill, but the second player does filter in, and Jakey finds a kill. That's going to be huge. Team shots come out, and they do find another one. So now you got a first tick down. They're working on the second one. It's going to be up to Paradigm. He gets cut down. So now Novi's going to do what he can. He finds two, looking for the third. Big shots, not able to get it. Hazzy's going to be able to take him out, and that's the B point captured. So just like that, the Dweebs already have one zone. There's a minute 40 left, and they got to get over towards that A side.
Shout out Hotbox Scott. Okay, never mind. He died. But he's starting at 6. I was about to say, not dead yet. He finally dies. That is going to be a nice kill out of Sydney Dingoes. Got to shut that player down. The cruise missile in the back pocket, though, can pull that one out when needed. But LA Dude's doing a good job on this offense so far. We get some kills back and forth. Sydney, they pick up 2. They lose 2 because Jakey with 2 big ones. But I tell you what, we did have a sub in between maps there. Shoku stepping in for Eggy there. Eggy probably had to step away, something like that. Who knows? But LA Dweebs doing a good job here on the offense. Already 1 tick almost all the way through on A, and all of B gone.
Yeah, A is starting to get ticked down. Here's Paradigm. Little awkward fight. He's going to be able to find one. Immediately trade it out, though. And now the second tick is starting to disappear. You got Hoax, some big shots. He's going to actually find a 2-piece around the hill. So that's going to slow down that cap just a little bit. But the presence is still there. the contest comes through, and Shoku, he's still alive. He's just in the corners holding it down. Nobody's able to find him, and he's able to find another one, but he gets traded out by Jakey, and there's just a lot of gunfights going around this A objective. The Dweebs are kind of starting to spawn out, though, as they got the Dingoes pushed up in the map a little bit, so it's going to make it a little difficult, but they only need 1 tick.
Now, 1 tick remaining on that A site, 50 seconds as well. LA Dweebs with 8 lives remaining. Sydney going to have 8 as well, as he getting that one right there. So trying to fight their way on over. MCB hearing quite a bit behind him. You hear people stomping around, a bunch of elephants running over there. MCB waiting for these players to chow out, just trying to stay nice and quiet in the corner. First kill going towards the side of Sydney. That's going to be Paradigm picking that one up. The last push on the map going towards that A site about to commence. We see Shoku trying to get on the site, and have one player to beat over there. Hotbox God trying to win a gunfight, but that's going to be MCB taking it out. Paradigm trying to help the teammates out. The stack going on over towards the point, but Novi with 2 massive kills going to stop the stack for now. LA Dweebs 4 players remaining, 20 seconds to get back over there. Sydney Dingoes trying to hold this one down. Jakey with a nice opener trying to get the team on. We needed a couple more and 10 seconds to get onto this one. LA Dweebs got to get there nice and quick. Hazzy, he's going to be close by. A chance to hop on this one. Have to be careful on this cross. Novi going to be here. Time is going to be stopped. Novi ready to try to cancel this one out. The kills a little bit back and forth. Here's Hotbox God going to get a nice one. The kills coming in favor of Sydney, but Hotbox with another. 2 seconds remaining. Got to hop on this one. Hotbox going to be the one on it. Picks up another big kill. That's 2 for him. Is taken down from behind, and that's the round.
Woof. I mean, it could not have gotten any closer than that. The Dingoes able to clutch the defense, but they gave up 5 picks. So you're going to have to mark that down. The Dweebs got 5 on that. And I think this is going to be a great map, CNK. I mean, these guys, they seem comfortable on the map. They got a game plan for the most part, looks like, on both sides. So I think this Expo Control is about to be a banger.
Expo Control looking like it's going to be a good one indeed. I just love the fact that Sydney started out pretty well here, right? Obviously giving up 5 ticks. Not the best, but you end up winning the round. That's what's important. Now they're going to shift over towards the offense. Sydney Dingoes kicking things off here. Very important round for them as they are currently up 1-0.
Ooh. Little team nade comes through, and you've got Hoax going to take advantage of that a little bit, get some position, and gets up onto the B objective. Got one player there to help him out, and that's going to be MCB, I believe, as he's going to be able to find one. So now they have the clock stopped still. Never mind. Okay, now they got the progression again, and they're going to be actually triple stacking. Word to Gems, they're hopping on that hill. Hotbox is peel one off. Paradigm and Hoax are still holding it down. You've got some Dweebs trying to sniff them out, but not enough time as the B point gets capped. So this is looking pretty similar to the round before, as there's 2 minutes left and 1 objective to deal with. But look at Hazzy. He's in a great spot. He's got an awesome KD right now, and he ruined it. And oh, didn't quite get the 2-piece. Paradigm able to find the trade. You got to think, you know, it may have been just the Scar advantage there in that long-range gunfight, but he knows he's got some Dweebs players pushed up in his spawn. You can see him taking his time. Got the call out on the Hotbox. Maybe started looking for him. See, he finds one. Hazzy is just being a nuisance spawn right now, though.
Nothing like being a little bit of a nuisance there, but we see Sydney picking up some big kills here. We see Shoku trying to make a play around the back. Is going to pick up 1. The A site is the target for the defense here. 2 big kills for the side of LA Dweebs as Sydney they hit a little bit of a respawn before they can get a ton of pressure here, but you see a couple players still pushed up trying to make a play. Shoku picks up another. But now it's going to be 21-19 life count wise. Pretty even so far. A minute left though, so maybe not going to be a ton of pushes.
No, maybe not a whole ton of pushes, especially when you've got Hazzy just being an absolute menace over here towards this van side. He finds another player, and you can see where he's spawning these guys up at. I mean, whenever they respawn, they are literally top farthest piece away from the map as they could be from A. So he's done his homework here. He's doing his best awakening impression, getting these guys pushed out, and LA Dweebs are taking full advantage of it. They're just picking off these players and funneling them through, and it's looking pretty good for them. They've got 30 seconds left to just hold on, but it only takes one wave. And Novi, he's not quite able to find the kill, get some big damage, but he's in a great spot right now. He can make this defense kind of sweat a little bit, let his team come through. The trades come out. Jakey's able to get one. Shoku finds another one. And that's just going to be the Dweebs just holding strong and keeping these Dingoes pushed off that A objective. And Hazy's with the big chow. He's coming out, and they're actually able to stop the clock. And the stacks do come through. They can kill the one contesting player. So now the clock is stopped. Get a little bit of progression towards A, but Hotbox is going to be able to clean it up. Not before he's taken out by a nade, though. 3 seconds left, and the clock is stopped again. Paradigm wins a huge one. You've got 2 players on the hill. In comes Shoku. He gets picked up as well. Now you've got 3 players on the hill. This is not looking good for the side of the Dweebs. They've got to stop this bleeding right now. You've only got 2 seconds left and about a half tick, and it continues to wind up, and the Dingoes take it. They win the attacking round. Only 1 wave, CNK. It only takes 1.
It only takes 1. When you go to the school of gyms, that is, teamwork. Stack the point. It goes by very fast when you get multiple players on that one, and that is just what the Sydney Dingoes do. But LA Dweebs have a great setup all around, and just like that, Sydney breaks it in 1 go, and they get on that site. Absolutely amazing.
You love to see it. This is the control that they needed. They're going to turn it around right here. But back on the defensive side, they cannot troll. But they're up by how many ticks here? 6?
Just 1. Just 1.
Oh yeah,
Sydney got
just
6.
1.
LA got 5.
Yeah.
Just Sydney won the defense and the offense there.
There we go. So they're only up 1 tick. Got the A push coming out first. Hopes is going to try to sniff these players out. He's able to find one. His teammates are there to help him out a little bit. And it's looking pretty good so far as they're able to just kind of keep these players funneling in towards the A side. But they've got to get a full wipe. As if they cap this, you can see how easy it is to cap the B objective. So maybe don't give this one up just yet, huh, fellas?
Definitely a tough one to give up, but when Jakey is shooting like that, it's going to be a little tough. The first take on A is going to be gone. B starting to get taken as we speak as well. Shoku trying to hop on that. See a couple players absolutely frying. One of those is going to be Hotbox as he picks up 2 big kills, rotates back over to the stage to help out, but MCB not going to let you get away with that one. Gets a nice kill, gets another big one under Shoku as well, helping the team out from above, but Jakey's still alive down by the hill to cover the top.
Those are huge kills by MCBs. Now they got all these players just funneling in towards the B side. Got a nice little setup here, and they're going to start making their play. The chow comes through from Shoku. He's going to be able to clean that player up. So now they've got the players on the objective and pushing it out. Nice drop shots from Shoku once again, and that should be the B point cap. Still got a couple Dingoes to deal with here, and the lives are pretty dang even. Once again, 2 minutes left. But they've already got a tick towards A, so not quite the same little matchup we've been seeing.
And not quite indeed. But side of LA Dweebs still trying to make a play here. The full beat gonna be gone. 1 tick through. Some big kills coming through here for the side of Dweebs, but just like that, Paradigm gonna pick up 2 massive ones as well. Stops the bleeding temporarily, but that A point's still gonna be a problem child. See the side of LA Dweebs reloading after they get respawned here, trying to regroup a little bit, try to get pushed on over towards this A point. Sydney Dingoes trying to get a setup going at the moment, trying to clear anything they possibly can, make sure they're not getting snuck up on here.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of just trying to spread this map at the moment. You can see Paradigm getting a lot of info on these players. He gets some nice shots down. He's like, hey guys, they're coming through the apartment. And here they all come as the Dweebs start to file in towards the objective, but MCB is on the hunt. Got a nice flank out, so he's going to be able to wipe those players off. And now the Dweebs once again spawning in Narnia. 9 lives towards each team, only 45 seconds to deal with. So each kill from here on out is going to be huge. And the Dweebs are able to find the first 2. So this is looking a little tough for the Dingoes. They've got to play really smart here and just try to get some easy gunfights. There's 1, there's 2. They balance out the lives once again before Hotbox has anything to say about it. But they still don't have any good pressure over towards the A objective. And the clock is starting to wind down. But here comes Hotbox. He tries to cross. He gets taken down. And Jakey gets taken down as well. 1 player in the objective, but he gets picked up with a nice angle from Novi. So only 10 seconds left. And these players have got a lot of map to cover. Hazy's the first man up, but it's looking like he's not going to be able to get to the objective. So this is a... No, don't say it, folks. Don't say it. Don't you say it. Jakey is here to play. He's putting nice shots down, and he wins the round. Okay.
I mean, to keep the team in the map, Jakey is absolutely frying right now, by the way. 33-18 and gets the last 3 players from Sydney Dingoes. Goes from a 2v3 to a 2v0 real quick. Jakey is him.
Oh my lord. I was about to call curtains for the map there, and Jakey just immediately shuts me up. I mean, my lord. My girlfriend should take notes.
Talk about an AR
Forgive it.
duo right now. Hotbox and Jakey both frying, but Jakey 33-18. And I tell you what, all game long has been making plays just like that. We'll see if that can continue. You see Sydney Dingoes, though, back on the offense, trying to make a play here. These teams trying to fight it out a little bit over towards that A and B objective at the same time, but B going to be the one we look at first for Sydney. You see Jakey going to be the first one really able to kind of push this back as his teammates falling around him.
Yeah, Jakey's gonna not be able to get anything off that nades. He gets back down, so he gets picked up. And Shoku's here, and he finds a nice 2-piece. So he's gonna be able to be a little bit of a thorn in the Dingo's side here, but they're still getting progression towards both objectives. Hotbox is gonna be able to clean A, but Shoku is gonna be able to find this player over on the B objective. He's able to do just that. So now you've actually got the Dingoes in a little bit of a sticky situation, as they don't really have a whole lot of map control. And oh, as I say it, some unfortunate reload timing comes through, and they are able to poke through the defense just a little bit. MCB gets through, and they're going to get some pressure towards A. But they're only got a minute left. They've got 2 ticks on the B side, and they're going to start winding up that 3rd one. Shoku has just been a nuisance over here as he finds another 2-piece to wipe him off. So only 40 seconds to deal with. This map is not over, CNK.
Not over yet. Shout out to Shoku, by the way. Had a little bit of a slow start to the map. Now 5 though, 18 and 23, still a little bit negative, but bringing this one back for sure. Definitely one of the strong players on the team right now. The side of LA Dweebs still trying to defend this one out, but Sydney Dingoes have to try to get on some time here. 26 seconds remaining. They're going to be on 8 at the same time. Shoku trying to stop that. Did get 6, I believe, before the death there, so should have a cruise missile in the back pocket. The side of Sydney does fully secure the B point, looking to turn towards A. LA Dweebs trying to rotate around the map, trying to get a setup going now. We see that number 2 player all the way out towards buses. Going to spawn these players as far away as they can. Funnel them up a little bit. Sydney still trying to push them towards the A objective. They do get that opening kill, but Jakey responds with one a little bit late on that. But we see Hoper's going to be in the point. We see some kills back and forth overall. Sydney has a chance to make a play, but Hotbox calls in the streak, going to try to use it on the objective. Nothing coming out of it.
Yikes. You know, the cruise missiles are so underwhelming in this game.
Honestly, like sometimes it feels like, why are we even using it?
Yeah, like it's just better to have your Vaznev out, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I guess, or attack, right? You just melt people with attack. That is your kill
not
streak.
since the nerf.
Oh yeah, true. It's actually horrible now. Honestly, we got to ban the Vaz. I think that's the solution.
Yeah, that's feeling really unbalanced recently. I don't know what it is.
I'm not an AR player, by the way.
But getting back into this map, we had a little intermission here, and the Dingoes are starting to make a play as they find 2. Shoku has just been, I mean, I think I've called him a nuisance like 3 times now, but I don't know any other words to describe that. Maybe like pest. How about a menace? You know, some things like that. Yeah, I mean, just look at him. He's just drop shotting everybody, just running havoc up here in this top area. I mean, 23 and 26. What was he at one point? Like 15 and 20, something like that.
I think it was like literally like 5 and like 13 at one point. Like he had a really slow start. Got to keep in mind he subbed in mid-series though.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Look at it. He's just still lighting up the kill feed. You've got the Dingoes playing it nice and slow, but they've got to get onto this point and try to get a nice cap here. Novi is going to be able to keep that clock stopped, and it's all up to Hotbox as the first man up, but he gets cut down. So this is not looking good for the side of the Dweebs, but Raid Boss is here, and he takes a soul with him, and he is able to find Paradigm before Jakey gets traded out. So now it's all up to Novi and crew to hold down this A objective. 7.6 seconds left. Hotbox and EXO are going to be the first 2 up, but unfortunate timing for EXO. He gets taken out. Hotbox gets chowed, and the Dingoes take the map.
Sydney Dingoes, 2 rounds total offensively, clutch up at the end to win it all. I say it all. To win the map 3-1, gets the series back to that 2-1. Still down by 1 map, but I tell you what, Sydney looked really good on this. I
The
would,
LA
I would guess if
Dweebs are
yeah, I was just gonna- I would
okay.
guess LA Dweebs, right? We definitely
So
did not have
thank
anyone
you,
give us that
production.
information in our ear. But
Yeah,
shout out LA Dweebs.
we've got the good word in our ear. He's letting us know, and that is the Dingoes starting it off hot. They're gonna find the first blood, and the trades start coming through. They don't quite. Well, they do have the good spawns actually. Never mind. And they're gonna try to hold on to those. So far, nobody able to get any big time on the P1, but the guns are hot. I mean, look at Hope. That was a crazy two-piece there with the last bullet in his gun. And the Dweebs are going to try to make a play onto that P1, but the spawns are still looking good for the side of the Dingoes, and you get a little bit of a split over towards that Jewel side, so it may be a little weird here as we move over towards that P2.
Yeah, things are going to get real crazy real quick. The P1, definitely a lot of contesting back and forth. But now Sydney completely backing off towards that P2, ready and set up to go for this one. A couple players back us, a couple players pushed up. All the push coming in over towards the Chandelier side. LA Dweebs falling all over the place, though. Hazzy going to somewhat be able to sneak through. Not dead quite yet. There's a little bit of top cover as well. MCB push back to cover the backside here. LA Dweebs, 3 players pushing in from the Chandelier side. They lose one right off the bat. One player going to sneak in. That is going to be Hazzy on the objective. Picks up a kill there. Shoku from the front, trying to help the teammate out. The subs getting some kills on the board. Sydney Dingoes have to try to get these players killed very quickly here. We see Nobi taking a chow, but the players with the submachine guns from LA Dweebs pushing in. We see some kills back and forth. So far, Sydney somewhat holding, but not long enough because LA Dweebs going to get the time.
Yeah, that's a great break there from the side of the Dweebs to find themselves a nice 25 seconds there on the clock. But the biggest gunfights on the map right now are going down that kitchen side, and you can see most of the Dweebs are already there. But you've got this number 4 player in Paradigm, as he's going to try to get these spawns out in the very back. I don't believe the Dweebs know he's here, so this could be big as they start to surround the hill and move over towards P3, the Snake Pit.
The Snake Pit is indeed inbound, but Sydney Dingoes trying to get a nice push from multiple angles in this hill. As out of LA Dweebs, though, trying to get the snake on right now. Snake Oil not quite delivering for us at the moment, but Hazzy and co. trying to get that done for us. So Shoku, he's showing us what it is like to beat a little snaky snake. But Sydney Dingoes going to be able to get the kills. They get 4 down. They're going to get on the time as well. So the spawns and the time in their favor.
The spawns and the time. Hoax is going to try to push that cut out, but he's not going to be able to get it done as Jakey picks off another member of the Dingoes. But there's still 20 seconds on this last hill, and neither of these teams are going to be willing to give it up without a fight. So MTB squares off. He knows exactly where that player is. Takes out Shoku, so he's going to be able to find the scrap time. But once again, it's a rotational game here. And you've got Hazzy and the crew already set up around that P4 side. And it's going to be a couple of big kills here for Hoax if he can find them. And he gets the chow. Not quite able to get it done. It was looking good for him for a second.
I mean, I tell you what, though, he hit Hotbox all the way down to 69 HP, if you don't mind. But Sydney Dingoes here trying to get this one pushed in. Hoker's going to be the most pushed up player. Picks up 2, going to open things up quite a bit. Get some help over the top. And Jakey, last one alive towards the hill. Needs to get some help from the teammates spawning up. LA Dweebs trying to defend this one out. MCB gets pushed up. A couple players to beat. Hotbox and Shoku with some big kills. Paradigm up top, though, trying to cover over Hoker as he gets off the spawn. The time currently in favor of Sydney Dingoes, but some pushes still coming in. LA Dweebs obviously having the close spawns. Going to be able to keep on pushing it, but Sydney do a great job breaking and get plenty of time here towards the end if they can hold.
Yeah, this is definitely a good chunk of scrap time here. As it's pretty much tied up in this hard point, but you can see on the mini-map that number 8 and that number 6 player were able to spawn up and get through. So they're going to actually be able to get these favorable spawns here towards this restaurant hill. P5 as some people call it, Snake Pit Part 2 as I like to call it, and moving into this hill. You've already got the Dweebs set up, and they are just funneling these Dingoes into their guns here. Paradigm's going to be able to find one, so he's going to be able to make it a little bit easier on his team, but they've still got a whole lot of Dweebs to go through as Hotbox is able to find one before he gets traded. Hazzy's there for the trade for him, so it's just been all Dweebs all over this objective.
And shout out Paradigm was just on a 7 spree before going down. But LA Dweebs doing a good job holding the hill for the time being. But here comes Sydney. Jakey with 2 big ones. Hazzy with 1 as well. Do a great job holding off the push for now. The rotation with that P6 going to be coming in momentarily. We see Sydney coming off a spawn. Looks like they want to do a little bit of a last little effort towards that P5. As P6 Roto also comes in. Some kills in favor of Sydney, but not necessarily all where they want them. Shoku trying to fight this off over towards P6, but guess who's behind everybody? Poker's once again backsteps of P6. Gonna have to get killed. Never mind. Hotbox is gonna be watching that. Gets the kill. Just like that, LA Dweebs on the roto on the initial hold.
Yeah, and all of a sudden it's not looking great for the Dingoes. This can be a big money hill here, especially when you've got players over towards that restaurant side. And the Dweebs have just that. And Shoku's going to be trying to hold the front line as he finds a big 2-piece. He gets picked up, and Paradigm's actually able to kill the man off hill. So he's going to start splitting time here. That's actually really, really good for the Dingoes, and he finds another one. So that's a clean break, and they're able to get a foothold in the hill, and they have spawns. I mean, they just pulled the Uno reverse card on him, CNK.
And apparently LA Dweebs didn't have an Uno reverse card to respond with. I mean,
yeah,
absolutely wild in there. I guess it looks like the side of LA Dweebs going to rotate on over for this P1, P2 full rotation swap here. But Sydney Dingoes still picking up the kills. They might be able to get a little bit of a cutoff here. That number 3 player MCB gets another spawn kill there before going down. See, oh, look at Hazzy. Some nice shots there. Pulls out the AR, says, I know the AR does more damage than the Vaznov. I'm using this thing at any rate. But out of Sydney going to take the lead. They're going to be up 130 to 126, getting themselves barely in the lead, but it is a lead after all. LA Dweebs, they'll try to hold down that P2 side of the map, but they still got to get on this P1. Can't afford to give up too much time here.
No, you can't really afford to give up any at all. And the Dingoes are really, really making good use of kills here as they're starting to push out this P2 side. And they're going to try to get some gold spawns here. Maybe give them an advantage over towards that next hard point. And now you got the Dweebs getting a little bit of time on P1. Novi, though, able to just walk in and just piece everyone as the rest of the Dweebs die all over the map. And you can just see the map control now from the Dingoes. They're starting to split the map down a little bit, funnel these players in, but Shoku with some nice shots able to keep the hill in their team's favor for now. But now they've got to trek across the map and try to get into this P2.
We see MCB out back on a 5, does get taken down. That's going to be 2 kills for the side of Sydney, make it a 3rd as well. They get 1 traded out though. And I mean, that was for the side of LA Dweebs there. Sydney only getting 1. LA Dweebs gonna be able to get some of that spawn control towards the buses, but Novi's trying to push this one out. He's gonna get behind a player. Some nice shots, but Jakey with the trade. Jakey trying to keep this one pushed on up. See Sydney up by about 30 points right now as they're still on this P2. LA Dweebs trying to break in. They're getting some of these kills, but Sydney picking up the majority. That's going to be 3 for them. Only 1 for Dweebs. They pick up all 4 players. They get the time. 30 seconds remaining. The roto going to be thought about here momentarily.
Yeah, that was a little scary there for the side of the Dingoes, but they were able to hold on. They didn't quite ever break, so they were able to get a lot of that time. But once again, the Dweebs are rotated over towards that kitchen side, so it's going to make it really hard for a player like Novi in particular. Oh, what? I mean, I thought he was going to maybe turn on him for a second. He was really trying. So Hope's his first man up. He's going to be able to find Hazzy. That's a big kill. He doesn't have too many players from his team nearby. So now the snake pit is in full effect. Trophies are down. The snakes are present. And it's going to be a big break from the Dweebs if they can get it here. Or the Dingoes, sorry.
Yeah, the Dingoes looking to try to make this break. Dweebs, though, they're looking to get that snake oil on. Shoku right now printing as many snakes as he can at the moment. But look at the push coming in from Novi. Gets one before going down. They try to keep the pressure alive. Sydney doing a good job forcing LA Dweebs into an uncomfortable scenario. MCB with 2 big ones to secure the hill. You get the close spawns from the teammates as well. So now Shoku going to be pushing into multiple players. Picks up 1. Just getting this one contested for now. As some teammates close by. The initial chow comes in. Both players going to go down. Sydney Dingo staying alive. They are going to gain a massive lead so far by about 50 points. Ready for the P4. So we're going to see Novi rotate over, get 1 kill over there with some help. And we are going to see the P4 being a massive hill, but Hotbox from the middle of the map looking like he wants to open this one up for the team. LA Dweebs need a ton of time here, and this is where we got to start getting.
Yeah, the Hotbox finally got picked up there. He was doing a lot for his team, putting damage down, getting some good information. So now the Dweebs do have spawns on this rotation. They got broken pretty quickly last time on this P4. So if they can try to hold it down here, and I mean, they really got to hold it down because 2 of their teammates fall down. Shoku able to get some nice headshots. and take out a member of the Dingoes. And but the Dweebs are just getting picked off all around the hill. They can't quite hold on, and now the Dingoes are getting some time, which is nightmare scenario for the Dweebs here, as they're watching this hardpoint slip away, and Paradigm and crew are just locking down this P4. I mean, as I say it though, they all die. So Hoax is able to save it a little bit, but they were able to keep enough time off the board that there's going to be another hill rotation here.
Side of LA Dweebs, so now you're looking at the front. That's play almost perfect. The P5 about to pop up. Sydney going to have the initial control. They pick up the initial couple kills as well. One player left on the map. That's going to be Hazzy. Has to try to get some kills, get some help as well. The side of LA Dweebs trying to push this one in. Their last-ditch effort, 8 seconds, and this one's over. Make it 5. LA Dweebs on the push. We see Sydney holding strong for now. The kills do come through, though. Ooh. That's going to be Sydney getting the trades. That's going to be 2 more seconds remaining, and they win the map. And just like that, they tie things up 2-2 in the series. And guess what, Timur? We're going to a game 5.
Uh-oh. That's not looking good for the side of the Dweebs. A game 5 situation, going back to another search and destroy. And just look at MCB here with the play of the game. He's 29 at 21. We
got an LA Dweebs versus Sydney Dingoes map 5 on the way. LA Dweebs starting up 2-0 in the series now, tied up 2-2 overall. But Hazzy with a nice opening pick. The A rush is in full effect. This bomb is going to be planted very quickly. Sydney Dingoes got to rotate on over.
Yeah, that is about as fast as an A plant as you can get. Hazzy was able to jump the cut and find a kill. The bomb is down, 38 seconds left on the clock. You got a 4v3 retake coming in. Make that a 3v3 as the Dingoes are able to find a couple kills. So they're turning the tides a little bit. Only one player left, and he's on the opposite side of the bomb, so maybe not ideal. But he's going to find a free one onto the one player, and off the top rope comes Paradigm. He's going to be able to find the kill and defuse the bomb. So what looked like a pretty sticky round, the Dingoes were able to walk away with. They go up 1-0.
Hey, Timur, for the first time in the series, Sydney Dingoes are in the lead.
Whoa.
Oh,
you gotta
no.
think.
That means watch out, everybody. I'll tell you what, the Sydney Dingoes starting out 1-0. Might be a little bit invincible here, but the LA Dweebs now going to be on the deep. Why am I saying this? Caster Curse is a real thing. We got to remember that. But LA Dweebs currently down 0-1. Going to be on the defense. Look at the Sydney Dingoes getting nice and quick over towards the B point. Looking like a little bit of NASCAR here. Guess what? The boys are all in it. And let me see. Hoax going to have the bomb in hand. Trying to get that one planted, but the side of LA Dweebs looking like they want to try to stop this one. Hoax getting that bomb down. Some gunfights going back and forth. Sydney with the opening. That's going to be Novi getting that opener.
The Dingoes are able to back the defense off the bombs just a little bit. Eggy got real hurt there, but he's still alive, still being a nuisance around Orange again. And now Jakey's able to find another one. So he's got a little. Oh my lord. MCB, maybe some no aim assist cheese off the plant there. I'll say that for Jakey, because this was a little greasy. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, I think he somehow lost him, right? It kind of seemed like he was still aiming up, even though MCB was laying down.
Yeah.
Nice play out of MCB there.
I mean, we'll take it. They go up 2-0. It just absolutely spins on Jakey, finds a 2-piece. Can't ask for any more. So back on the attacking side, it's going to be the Dweebs, maybe giving us a traditional B hit here. The trophies do come out, and you can see the Dingoes are very keen to try and stop this bomb plant. And they're going to try to get down and get into those power positions as quick as they can. Paradigm's able to find a first blood onto Jakey. MCB put some big shots down on Hotbox. So the info comes through, and Hazzy's going to be able to pick that kill up. And now you've got a 3v2 situation. Make it a, 3v2 situation, sorry. As these Dingoes are going to try to get back onto this bomb site here.
Eggy, though, going to be in a position to make a play. In a 1v3, make it a 1v2. He's going to have to go against Novi and Paradigm. Paradigm and Novi getting some shots on there. That's going to be a big kill right there as Novi takes him down. Now the bomb should get defused momentarily, and Sydney Dingoes up 3-0 in the map 5. Winner of this will qualify for the playoffs of the Gold South Premade. So a lot on the line right now. LA Dweebs currently down 3 rounds.
Yeah, down 3 rounds in your map 5 playoff playoffs and contingency. It's not where you want to be as the Dweebs, but we've definitely seen crazier comebacks in the game of Call of Duty. So they've got to try and hit some regains soon, as it's going to start getting a little too crazy to come back from.
Yeah, things might get a little bit wild in here real quick. See, Paradigm currently 3-0. Shout out. You see this out of Sydney trying to get over towards the B point very quickly. Once again, you're going to have one player. That's going to be Hazzy around the back. Gets one of those kills. Is going to try to back off. Nice trade going down, though. That is going to be Pokes picking up the kill there. MCB trying to make a play towards that back alley. Are they going to know he's there? Pokes, dead silent pop, trying to push the top. Has the bomb in hand. Gets the kill as well. Maybe going to push right on back here. Hazzy in a 2v3 with Hotbox, trying to get some big kills. Ooh. Gets one of them. Gets pushed out. Gets the kill. Absolutely melts him. Now it's going to be a 1v2 Paradigm versus the world.
What was that?
Paradigm. Give me a glazed donut because, oh my gosh.
Paradigm is all that is left in the 1v2 situation. The Rock is down. So he's going to have to try and find these players out. I think he spotted EXO, but EXO is going to be able to work the head glitch, find a kill. And now the Dweebs are on the board. You got to think, I mean, that was just EXO's round. The guy just able to find an impossible two-piece and finishes it out. And was that an ace? I think he got one of the opening kills, maybe?
I think he got the opener over towards bomb, right? And then it must have been an ace.
Yeah, it had to have been.
Shout out.
Jeez. Yeah, he's on a 4 streak. Look at him.
Okay, we'll take it. 6-3. I mean, down 3 rounds, going to win a big one there. Won some amazing gunfights. Hotbox trying to get a pick over towards that ace side, dodging some exploding cars because, you know, traffic gets a little bit wild in these days. These players in mid from the Sydney Dingoes going to be trying to chow this one out. 1 kill back and forth there. LA Dweebs going to be up 3-2 in player count. They're going to grab that bomb, make their way towards maybe B. It looks like that bomb going back, that's going to be in the hands of Jake. You would think they're going to try to make it over towards A with that, but Oaks and Paradigm trying to make a play together here, taking things nice and silent, just relaxing, waiting to get some info. You're going to lose one of those players, though, now. Paradigm in a 1v3 once again.
Yeah, the 1v3 situation, bomb going down at A is looking a little tough for Paradigm, but I think if anybody can get it done, it's the captain here. Going to try to put on for his team. He knows these players are going to be nearby. He's able to just absolutely boo-bop Jakey. So goodbye to him. Goes diving off the top ropes, and I don't know if did that player. Oh, okay. I'm trolling. I thought that player was on the other side of that wall. I thought he was, you know, jumping on his head. But he's able to kind of sneak around here, and these Dweebs are just playing it very slow. Great search and destroy plays here, just making Paradigm have to get onto that bomb site, and they're able to pick him off. So they find a second round, and this search and destroy is nowhere near being over.
Search and destroy is well on its way, though, to being an all-time classic. Currently still up is the Sydney Dingoes, currently up 3-2, but there's 3 early rounds from Sydney and now 2 rounds in response from LA. Can Sydney stop the bleeding that has started here? But LA Dweebs, you know, they filled all their gunshot holes. They're ready to keep on moving. They won 2 rounds. Can they win a third, tie things back up? Yet to be seen. Sydney taking this bomb over towards B once again. They love this B rush. The side of LA, you got to think they're going to counter this one. A couple players pushing into orange there, top AC as well. One player covering that mid. That's going to be Eggy. 1 kill back and forth for each of these teams. Going to be a 3v3 on the map.
3v3 situation, and the Dingoes were able to sort of back the Dweebs off the bomb site a little bit, but they can't get onto it themselves. The bomb is down in a pretty weird situation, as Hazzy is going to be able to get away with his life. He's actually found himself pretty deep in the attacking team spawn here, so he's definitely going to be a real pain in the bahunky as they try to get set up here, and Hotbox is going to be able to find a kill. So does Jakey. So now you've got Paradigm left all alone. He gets swept off, and it's a 3-3 search and destroy here on Embassy. If the Dweebs are turning up a little bit, you got to think maybe the Dingoes can hit some regains. If they don't find themselves in a round here pretty quick, it's not going to be looking too great.
Yeah, not going to be looking too great indeed, but that's going to be 3 for 3 for each team here. Each team winning. They're nice 3 in a row, right? Love to see that. We got ourselves a nice map 5 S&D well on its way to being good one here. LA Dweebs going to be on that offensive side. Looks like they might be taking this one on that B site. Nice and slow, though. Maybe trying to play for an early pick here in the beginning. We see Sydney Dingoes doing their nice little setup here. Got a couple players watching over that mid. And Jakey with the sniper. What's top AC going to spot a player, but guess what? They spot the glint, so they're going to see that one out. That's going to be Paradigm up top AC, trying to stay alive. Jakey, no pick yet. LA Dweebs still full stalled.
You know, this is a good play for the Dweebs until it just becomes a bad play because the clock starts ticking away from you. They don't have any position on that B bomb site. They've just been waiting out the defense, but seems like the Dingoes know better than to chow when they don't need to. As there's only 45 seconds on the clock left. The sniper is trying to get some work done, but the Dweebs have got to try to get onto this B site here, seeming like that's where they want to take the bomb, and they're going to start to make their cross right now. They've got a lot of Dingoes nearby, so they've got to try to be careful here as the stuns do come through. May have been a team stun, I'm not quite sure, and Hoax is going to try to get a stop on that plant, but Jakey finds him and actually finds a two-piece with the sniper, so he's just letting the boomstick sing. The bomb does go down. 2v4 situation. Not looking great for the Dingoes, but the trade does come through for Jakey. I believe that was Paradigm able to find one. So now that's all up to MCB, and the sniper still just locking down this mid site. MCB's going to try to get it done, and he does. He finds the kill, but the shots come through, and the Dweebs are able to take a lead in this search and destroy for the first time. And they move up 4-3.
Back in the driver's seat of the series are the LA Dweebs to a 4-3 lead at the moment. I mean, I tell you what, Team Morg, someone's getting good, but Sydney, they play their absolute best when they are down in a series, as what we've seen so far. So you got to imagine them being down on the map. This is where they're going to start to be a little bit more special. So we see Sydney on the offensive side. We see it. I saw an MP7 there for a second, but that got quickly put away.
Maybe some indecisiveness there from MCB. But I think this is going to be one of the biggest rounds of this search and destroy here. And that's going to be Hotbox finding the first blood.
Big first blood there, but Paradigm going to find a nice little counter trade there. Now we're going to be a 3v3 on the map. LA Dweebs just holding at the moment. Don't want to get over aggressive, and Sydney Dingoes doing the same. Trying to play for a pick if they can here, expecting LA Dweebs to get a little bit antsy and make a move. LA, though, playing this nice and safe. Jakey going to be maybe able to spot a couple players pushing this A site when he peeks back here in a moment. We're going to see Sydney try to hit through mid and from the side at the same time. There we go. The kills get traded out immediately. Nice trade from Eggy, but Jakey does go down. Now going to be a 2v2. These players still trying to wrap their way into A, but they do need the bomb, which is stuck in the middle of the map by Xbox.
It's stuck down there, and it looks like number 7 is going to be able to pick it up. So MCB has the bomb. They're going to start moving towards that A side. I don't think the Dweebs fully know that they're on the site yet, but Dead Silence does get popped from Hazzy. So he's going to maybe dip down here and try to check this bomb. Another Dead Silence comes through, and Hazzy's able to find MCB. So that is not good, and Eggy finds another free kill. Or sorry, Paradigm finds a free kill onto Eggy. So 1v1 situation, potentially the biggest 1v1 of this series so far, as this could mean the map here. Paradigm's able to sneak away. Hazzy's going to try to chase. He might be able to find a nice timing here, but the shimmies come through from Paradigm, and he's just toying with him. He gets away with his life, only 15 seconds left. Now you've got a decision to make if you're Exa. Do you stick the gunfight or do you stick the bomb? He can no longer defuse. So great plays there from Paradigm. Some really disciplined search and destroy, able to get the round for his team and tie it back up 4-4.
I tell you what, time torching, but in a good way. Right there, Paradigm cutting that time down as much as he can. Just lose his life there at the end, but who cares, right? You win the round, that's what matters. And I tell you what, this Sydney team, I think they're ready for a bounce back here, Team Org. It's tied up 4-4. This is Sydney's. This is their round right here.
What you need.
It's the clutch up time.
You needed the captain. You needed the captain to show some ice. You know, you get it done for the squad. Show them how it's done. And they're going to try to roll off that now. And you can see how aggressive they're getting on the map. And nobody's actually able to find the first blood. And Hazzy tries to take one of his own teammates with him, but he finds a two-piece. And now it is a 3v3, make it a 3v1. Paradigm is left all by himself once again. And the bomb is on the other side of the map.
This is definitely not ideal. The bomb about to be planted in favor of LA Dweebs as they are in a 3v1. Paradigm has to get this one. He's going to get spotted out on the cross. That was Jakey with some nice clean shots there. Surprised Jakey of all people didn't get that kill, to be honest. Guys went beaming today. But now Paradigm has to win this 1v3 when they know a lot more about him than he knows about them. So now Paradigm just trying to play off any info he possibly can. He doesn't have much yet. He gets a kill on Jakey.
Wow.
He's going to have to look around him here. He's going to hear some footsteps all around. One player back alley. Going to be popping dead silence at the moment. Paradigm, though, dead silence of his own. Going to try to make a play. Gets shot in the back. And just like that, LA Dweeb's going to be up 5-4.
Uh-oh. Here we go. It's getting to the crunch time now. The Dweebs are on match point. And look at Hazzy once again, turning up 14-4. If you guys had him for the over on this match, I would say you cleared it.
Yeah, I would love to see the betting odds on that one. You're talking Hazy here. I mean Hazy, that is. Went 14-6 in the first S&D. So S&D master here. I tell you what, 28-10 total S&D at the moment. But on a 7 streak as well. We saw him get a 17 kill streak in the map 1. Guys absolutely beaming today, but the 5-4 lead at the moment for LA Dweebs in the driver's seat, 1 round away from securing the playoffs. But Sydney Dingoes want to fight this one to the end. Nice kill right there out of Hoax, but immediately traded out by Jakey. This bomb stuck in the middle of the map. Sydney Dingoes have to make a play for this. They'll be trying to get a kill onto Jakey. Jakey taking some trades back and forth, but Paradigm coming to help out the teammate there.
Yeah, the snake battles are getting a little hairy over towards that A side, and the bomb is dead center in the middle of the map. But here comes the streak from Hazzy. So they've got the info on that team. You can just see all those blue arrows building. Doesn't get anything, but they know exactly where these players are. And Hotbox is going to get back down by MCB for now. But that bomb is still just stranded there. It's going to take a lot of work to get Hazzy off this head glitch and get that bomb and walk away with your life. But ooh, maybe some cheeky angles there from Nova. He's able to back him down. There's only 27 seconds left, so they got to make a play for this bomb and try to maybe move towards that B site quickly.
Ooh, the pick coming in from Jakey. The bomb is going to be grabbed. Sydney making their way over towards the B site here. It's going to start getting playing with Paradigm watching over the top. Jakey and Paradigm in a little bit of a gunfight. Both of them going to get very weak. But the kill has getting it right there. Not enough time to really plant the bomb at this point. Paradigm has to somehow find the kills. Not enough time to plant. He's going to get in a gunfight, and just like that, Dweeb's going to win the gunfight. They win the map, and they win the series and secure themselves a Gold South pre-made playoff berth. I mean, I tell you what a way to get it done.
What a way indeed. And look at Hazzy just being disciplined. Got the 16-4, able to win the final gunfight.